Hi, my name's Nick Leatherland. I'm just doing a quick video talking about a deal stacking spreadsheet, which I developed myself. Just a little bit of background information about myself. I'm 29 years old. I joined the Royal Navy when I was 20. I was in the submarine service. I served on nuclear submarines for 9 years. Um, when I was 20, I bought my first HMO. I used all my own capital, which I saved. And I essentially just bought a bit of a dive and I'd done it up and it was worth more money. And I refinanced it and I've been essentially momentum investing that initial cash injection ever since then. So I've got a small portfolio of HMOs, that's what I do. And then I decided about 14 months ago that I had enough of the Navy. So I basically met my now business partner, John Colclough, and we started our new company, Pegasus Property Group, and we're based in Stoke-on-Trent. So we incorporated about 14 months ago now, and it's going quite well. You know, we've got about 6.5 million pound GD fees worth of property, which we're doing for ourselves and for clients of ours as well. We essentially do a turnkey investment service. So we source a property, we develop it, and we let it as well. So we've got our own letting agency which specialises in HMOs. So we've got about 200 units which we've actually developed ourselves, which we put into the market, and we manage all of those units. And then we've got further units on top of that, which other landlords have given us. So we're on target to have about 450 units under management by the end of year two of trading. So you know, business is going well. We've got about 60 contractors working for us. You know, we're pretty busy. We've got 3 agents now working for us and a part-time admin person. So we've grown a lot as a company in the last 14 months. So you know, enough about myself. I just want to give you a bit of background about what I do. I'm not trying to sell you anything, by the way. I just want to share this spreadsheet with you. So this spreadsheet is what I use for stacking deals. So you might have seen the other video that I did, which was, you know, the video that I did a year ago, and that's got quite a few thousand views on it and a lot of likes and comments and people asking me to share this spreadsheet with them, which I'm totally happy to do. All I'd ask is that if you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page, and visit my website www.pegasuspg.com, and I'll put the link along the bottom there, and subscribe to my newsletter or whatever. You know, you don't have to. I'm just asking. You know, I've taken the time to make this spreadsheet and share it with you for free. So if you could return the favour, that'd be really cool. So without further ado, I'm going to now show you how this spreadsheet works. But the whole point of it is that you can quickly stack a deal in under a minute, and it gives you plenty of time to essentially look for more deals instead of spending hours and hours and hours analysing one deal. You can quickly stack it in here, see if the headline figures work or not, and if they do, analyse it further. If they don't, spend time doing something else like looking for more houses to buy. So yeah, cool. On we go. Yeah, so this is a spreadsheet. This is one that I've further developed since the spreadsheet that's on the other video I did, which has got several thousand views. So this is a bit more advanced. So essentially, you just start off by putting the purchase price in. I'll put in £100,000, and then you put in your finder's fee. So if you're paying a sourcing fee or whatever, put that in there. This is your legal costs, that's conveyancing, etc. Any searches, about £1,000. That's obviously if you're using a bridge. Next one down is your stamp duty. So obviously if you're buying a second property, then it's going to be a higher stamp duty, which in this case would be £3,000. But if you Google stamp duty calculator, it will come up with something for you. So you can just use that instead. Next down, I mean, we've got things like conversion costs. So my kind of rule of thumb that I use is if it's a smaller HMO conversion, maybe 1 or 2 bathrooms, I'd use a conversion cost of about £300 per square metre. Whilst if it was a larger HMO, maybe 5 or 6 bedrooms, all en suites, I'd use a conversion cost of about £500 a square metre. And then if I was doing a commercial to residential conversion, because you've got potentially document E in there as well, which is your soundproofing, and then you might have insulation upgrading, I'd use a conversion cost of about £700 to £750. and that would normally be plus 5% VAT as well. The VAT's 5% because it's a HMO conversion, so it's cheaper. So yeah, that's kind of my conversion costs, and as you can see on the spreadsheet as well, I've got some approximates. Electric 3,500. That's just kind of literally just made that up. So it varies as you go around the country, obviously. So I put 25k in there because it's a £100,000 purchase, and I'm just making these numbers up as I go along. It's just a demo. So furniture, I've actually got another calculator that I use for that. So I just put in how many bedrooms there are, etc., and it kind of spits out numbers for me. So I put 5 grand in there. Again, I'm just making these up. Project management, you might have somebody project managing this for you. We'd normally charge 10% of whatever the renovation is. So the project management on this would be 2.5 grand. Yeah, cool. So then it gives you the total initial cost there. So 139,500. So it's added up everything down there basically. So your purchase price, all your legals, etc., and that's what you get. So if you were doing this all cash, that's what you'd be paying. Initial purchase capital required at the top there. So that's if you were buying it with some sort of bridge and finance or some sort of finance in place. You might only be required to put a small deposit down. So that's kind of what that is. All the professional fees added up, building costs plus your furniture all added up. So if you were doing this project with some sort of finance, you might only have to put 62k in, for example. And it's just a bit of a calculator for you to use, maybe. It's there. So that's kind of that bit up the top. So if we now move down into the rental incomes, so I kind of use this more for HMOs, to be honest with you, but you could use it for commercial residential conversions or single lets or whatever you want to do. But basically, I've got room rent 1, which is kind of like your minimum, down to room rent 7, which is obviously a bit more high end. So you can see I've put on there minimum 350, ensuite very high end 550. So for a project like this, again, I'm just making these numbers up. I'd probably put a few in at 375 and maybe one in at 350. So I'll just do that now. But yeah, so as I say, it's literally they're just averages for room rental incomes, so they're not specific or anything. So yeah, that's that. So anyway, so void, we use 2% void. That's what we actually have over the last 12 months. However, I'll put in 5 because that's kind of what people usually do, 5 to 10%. So that gives you your new total. Moving down, so that's if you're using a mortgage. Gives you a bit of a mortgage calculation. So it's got loan to value and interest rate. Coming down here, you've got all of your bills. So again, I'm doing this as a HMO, so all the bills are included. So your council tax, water, heating, gas, electricity, broadband, insurance, TV license, etc. That's all in there. And then a cleaner at £12 an hour per week. Once per week, that's £48 a month. So that's your total bills there, 296. And then management fee at 10%. So that adds that up, and that gives you 436 outgoing per month. So that's your monthly cash flow. That's per year, and that's your kind of ROI. And then it gives you a gross yield, net yield, payback period, and debt coverage ratio. So that's kind of like the main part of the calculator, really. And then at the end, you just got this refinance model calculator. So if you bought that for 100k, and the market value for a done-up property in that area is, I don't know, 120k or something, that's kind of what I'd put in there. And then obviously it gives you your new mortgage, loan to value 85%, change that to 75%, sort of thing. And then it would give you how much money's left in the deal, how much capital you released. Obviously, if you're refinancing, you might have a new interest rate because it's a new product, or you're coming out of a bridge or whatever. So yeah, it just readjusts all the numbers for you: monthly cash flow, annual cash flow, the new ROI, and then your new gross net yields, etc. So yeah, I hope that this video has been useful for you. As I said, this is an updated version of an old video that I did, which has got several thousand views on it now. So I wanted to just do a bit of an updated one. So if you want this spreadsheet, then just give us a shout, email us, or contact us for our website, www.pegasuspg.com. Please subscribe to our channel as well. our YouTube channel, that is. Like us on Facebook. And thank you very much for watching. I appreciate all of your support for all the videos that I do, helping out the property community, etc. So yeah, take care. Hopefully I'll see you soon at a local networking event. Thank you, bye.